गंगे माँ,
गंगे माँ,
गंगे माँ, गंगे माँ,
गंगे माँ,
गंगे माँ,
गंगे माँ,
गंगे माँ,
गंगे माँ, गंगे माँ, गंगे माँ,
हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ, बोले सर्वेश्वर भगवान
की जय,
गंगा मैया
की जय,
भारत माता
की जय,
धरती माता
की जय,
हर हर महादेव।
ओम जय गंगे माता मैया, जय गंगे माता, जो नर तुमको ध्याता, जो नर मैया जी को ध्याता, मनोवांछित फल पाता। ओम जय गंगे माता। चंद्र सी ज्योत तुम्हारी, जल निर्मल आता, मैया जल निर्मल आता। शरण पड़े जो तेरे, शरण पड़े जो तेरे, सो नर तर जाता। ओम जय गंगे माता। चंद्र सी ज्योत तुम्हारी, जल निर्मल आता, मैया जल निर्मल आता। शरण पड़े जो तेरे, शरण पड़े जो तेरे, सो नर तर जाता। ओम जय गंगे माता। एक ही बार जो तेरी शरणागति आता, मैया शरणागति आता। यम के त्रास मिटा कर, यम के कष्ट मिटा कर, परम गति पाता। ओम जय गंगे माता। मंगलकारी मैया, तू है सुखदाता मैया तू है सुखदाता तेरी गोद में आकर तेरी शरण में आकर मन शांति पाता ओम जय गंगे माता। आरती मात तुम्हारी जो जन नित गाता मैया प्रेम सहित गाता दास वही सजनी भक्त वही सजनी मुक्ति को पाता ओम जय गंगे माता ओम जय गंगे माता मैया जय गंगे माता जो नर तुमको जाता जो नर मैया जी को जाता मनवांछित फल पाता ओम जय गंगे माता जय गंगे माता जय गंगे माता।
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल हरि बोल जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण जय जय राधा रमण जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण जय जय राधा रमण जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय राधा रमण हरि बोल हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण जय राधा रमण जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा जय जय राधा रमण जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण जय जय राधा रमण जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Connection between the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. Okay. So when I'm aware of what I'm doing, my conscious mind is connected to my experience. So right now, my conscious mind, let's say I decide, oh, I'm going to drink water. Conscious mind decision. Feeling thirsty, going to have a glass of water. There's this plate, I'll take it off. I'll drink it. Drink it consciously. Think, oh wait, I've got a microphone at my mouth. I have to be careful not to pour the water all over the microphone or I'll ruin it. But it requires a bit of conscious mind attention. The conscious mind is that of which I am consciously aware in that moment. So I know I'm thinking about drinking water. The goal of our life is to be operating from our conscious mind as much as possible. All of the practices of mindfulness, awareness, all of the meditation techniques of so many different religions and traditions are rooted in mindfulness, awareness, be in the now, be here now, right? All of these teachings that we're given, what they really mean is live in your conscious mind. Because when I'm living in my conscious mind, I'm going to make decisions that are in alignment with my conscious ethics, values, priorities. If I say to you, okay, what are your ethics? What are your values? What are your priorities? And you say to me, honesty, integrity, compassion, selflessness, generosity, right? These are good virtues to have. These are good ethics to have. If I say, well, what are your life priorities? And you say, well, to be of service to other people, to be a kind and compassionate person, to use every minute of my life in some beneficial way. So these are conscious mind ethics, values, priorities, decisions. And when I'm living from my conscious mind, I'm living in accordance with them. The more mindful I am, the more in accordance with my conscious mind, goals, beliefs, virtues, I'm going to live. The problem with most of us, though, is it's not how we live. Most of the time what happens is our conscious mind is not in the present. Our conscious mind is thinking about something from the past. So we're thinking, oh my God, I can't believe that guy cheated me today, or this one, lied to me today, or this one was rude to me today, or I can't believe, 20 years ago that happened, or in my childhood that happened, or this happened. We're there. Or we're in our future. Whether it's the immediate future of, oh, I wonder what's for dinner. a week from now future or long-term future. Oh my God, what's going to happen if my kid doesn't marry the right person or doesn't get in the right school? क्या होगा उनको? फिर जिंदगी मतलब बर्बाद हो जाएगी उसकी. We get very worried. And of course we always jump to the worst case scenario as well. But that's where our conscious mind is most of the time, the past or the future. Iska kya hoga? What's going to happen to this? What will happen to that? What am I going to do? Oh, I can't wait till the weekend. It's going to be so good. God, is it Friday yet? I'm in the future. Or I'm in the past. God, I wish it was still summer vacation. Summer vacation was so nice. God, that day at the beach. God, wish I were still at the beach. Or whatever it is, I'm not here. So when my conscious mind is not here, well, someone has to be running my show. I'm moving through the world. I'm speaking. I'm eating. I'm acting. I'm driving a car. I'm living my life. So who's running the show of my life when my conscious mind is in the past or the future? My subconscious mind. And the dilemma with that is that my subconscious mind is not rooted, unfortunately, in my conscious ethics and values and goals and priorities. But my subconscious mind is that which has been programmed, typically when I was very young, by my parents, by society, by the culture. My subconscious mind is the root of complexes that I have. My subconscious mind is the desires and the fears that I have that are not so much about right now, but the general sense of I'm not good enough. Something's wrong with me. All of the programming that we got in our young childhood is what our subconscious mind is made of. Now, if you were fortunate enough to have parents who were very wise, very awake, very enlightened, which is unusual when we're dealing with the fact that most of our parents were 22, 23, 25, 26 when they had us when we were young. And typically at that age, even when they're wonderful people, they're kids. And so they're going to act out of their subconscious minds. And so they're going to program us out of that. And so what happens is our subconscious mind is what takes over when I'm not there. So something happens that upsets me. I shout. I hit somebody. I drink alcohol. I do something wrong. Something that isn't what I want to be doing, but that I do in reaction to feeling angry, feeling frustrated, feeling depressed. I look back on it, I think, oh my God, how could you do that? Because once I'm back in my conscious mind, I look on it and I think, who was that person? I love this person. How could I have shouted at them like that? How could I have hit them? I'm a kind person. I'm a compassionate person. I'm a patient person. Who was that? And that's when we feel sometimes like we get, that somebody else has kabza kiya, has come into our bodies and taken over our bodies and yelling at people we love, hitting people we love, cheating on people we love, drinking things we don't want to be drinking, swallowing things we don't want to be swallowing, doing things we don't want to be doing. You think, well, how did that happen? Well, this is what happens when we're living in our subconscious. Because that's all the programming. And this is why all of the teachings are about be here now, be in the present. Because you cannot, as I always emphasize, you cannot be happy or peaceful or awake or any of the things that our lives are meant to be yesterday or tomorrow. Your only opportunity to experience joy, your only opportunity to experience peace, your only opportunity to experience connection with God is right here, right now. You cannot do it yesterday or tomorrow. And so if in this moment I'm not here, well, I'm what's required for happiness. I'm what's required for peace. I'm what's required for awakening. Agar me kaya ordhon. If I'm in my past, I'm in my future. I'm with what happened to me 10 years ago. I'm with what might happen 5 years down the line. I'm with tomorrow even. Then I'm not able to experience joy, peace, anything. And, so that's problem one. And problem two is, my autopilot, if the pilot goes to the bathroom, who takes over the plane? Well, the autopilot. So when I'm not there, because my conscious mind is somewhere else, my autopilot, my patterns, my habits are what take over. And that's where we end up saying things, doing things that we really later regret, that are not who we think of ourselves as. We think, well, that was not me. Well, it was you, unfortunately. It just wasn't your conscious you. It was your autopilot you. It was your programmed you. And so to live in our highest state, we have to stay conscious, which is where the practice of meditation comes in. Because in meditation, our mind wanders, we bring it back. It wanders, we bring it back. It wanders, we bring it back. And slowly, slowly, we get a habit of having our mind be with us, whether it's on the breath, whether it's on a mantra, whether it's on a candle flame, whatever I'm meditating on. I've developed a habit of having my mind there. So then as I move through my world, when I find myself thinking yesterday, thinking tomorrow, I've got a habit in place already that brings it back. Ah, this breath. Ah, this glass of water. Ah, walking, yeah. Toes down. Ball of my foot down. Heel down. Can I just bring my awareness into every moment? When I do that, that's when I live consciously.